Well, I'm going to run the risk of sounding like a hypocrite here because I've said a few times now that one should probably forego the reading of comment sections. Very often, commenters, it seems, uh, on useful videos that point out things that are hidden from sight because they are not covered by the lamestream media. These kinds of videos often feature commenters who are dismissive of the material that's being presented, but don't really have much to offer, except, as I said, the typical intellectual dishonesty. What I've noticed is that lately, with a couple of the videos that I've been perusing, and I still go to the comments because I want to see what people are saying, and maybe I should stop right now because sometimes it just gets so frustrating. But something I've noticed is particularly on Mouthy Buddha's new video on Pedogate 2020 update, which I will post below. Very well made video, very much worth watching. There are a lot of people who just say things like, and they said this in the Light from Shadows video as well. They just come on and say, this is nonsense, this is bullshit, this video is bullshit, but they don't say anything else. It's like, okay, here's a bunch of information for you. What is your rebuttal? My rebuttal, this is bullshit. I mean, that's what we're supposed to, that's supposed to be compelling, you know? That just seems like it's an interesting response to observe, because I don't know if they're trying to follow some kind of strategy, if it's like a way of trying to tell you that all the information you were just shown is actually not there. It's not present. You didn't just see it. It's not really real. You know, but they don't offer anything beyond that. This is nonsense. That's bullshit, or something like that. And one time I offered my own comment below a comment like that, in which I said, well, that's quite a compelling argument. I'm convinced. And then this guy who wrote the original comment ended up stalking me and writing a bunch of negative responses to a bunch of my videos until I banned him. That was interesting. So anyhow, I was looking again at the comments under Mouthy Buddha's video, which is not doing quite as well as the Light from Shadows video, but it's still doing quite well, and I'm sure it must be getting shadow banned as well. But it's up to, I think, around 700,000 views right now. And one of the comments actually drew my attention to something else that I'm going to talk about right now that is relevant to Pedogate, Pizzagate, but I haven't heard anybody bring up before. And that is, a commenter said that directed us to go to Sebastian Love in Motion. Okay, just to type into the YouTube search engine, Sebastian Love in Motion. And so I did so, curious to see what I would find. And this commenter said to pay attention to the second video that comes up. So the first video that comes up, if you type in Sebastian Love in Motion, is not a video, it's a picture of an album cover from a song that was released in 2012 that I had never heard before. I don't think it was a huge hit, but it must have had something of a following, I guess. And the album cover itself is weird and perverse because it features this singer, I guess it's Sebastian, kissing himself on the lips. So immediately there's that. That's the album cover, and if you go to that first video that pops up It's just the song playing with that album cover displaying to us. But the second video down is the real shocker. You click on the second video down from the first video, and this seems like it's the official video for the for this song, because it begins in this fashion that a lot of music videos have now, which you know, where they show you the title and they tell you the director's name, and the director's name is Gaspar Noé, and I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Gaspar, Gaspar Noé, Noe. He is an Argentinian filmmaker. He's probably best known for the really messed up film Irreversible, which I have never seen, but I've heard a lot about. I've heard it's you know, extremely disturbing. You know, basically a snuff film that there's a extended sequence of a woman getting beaten to death. That takes like 10-15 minutes or so for it to happen. I decided to opt out of seeing it after hearing that description of it. So, and this guy, Gaspar Noé, he's somewhat, you know, big time, high level, maybe a more indie kind of director. You know, directs these disturbing, dark sort of movies that are not you know, Hollywood hits, but they have their own budget and they have their own following and so forth. So you go to Gaspar Noé's IMDb site, and listed are films like Irreversible, I Stand Alone, Enter the Void, Climax, and Love. I don't know any of these. I haven't seen any of these, I don't think, and I haven't heard of any of them except Irreversible. But supposedly they're all quite disturbing. Now, the video. So anyway, the video is directed by Gaspar Noé, and it says featuring Lente Tresor. Lente Tresor. Okay. Now, if I were to actually show you this video, I think I would get copyright struck. So that's why I'm avoiding doing so. But I am going to give you the link to it, and you can see for yourself. But I will describe this video to you. And then you can watch it and verify, you know, if you have the stomach to do so. So the video is, well, it depicts this little girl who's maybe 10 years old, you know, not developed yet, but wearing this I guess, you know, like quote unquote sexy costume, and she has these red bunny horns on her head, and it just features her in her bedroom. Just, I don't know how I can describe this, you know, without you know, I don't want to sound demeaning or degrading to this little girl, but she's dancing like you know, like a pole dancer. She's dancing, she's gyrating. It's obviously a very sexual dance. You know, she's gesturing towards the camera with a come hither look. I mean, it's straight up pedophilic material. It's very sexualizing of this little girl. Now, I don't know, it doesn't qualify as child porn, I guess, because there's no nudity and there's nothing explicit about it, but still, it's a little girl dancing in a way dressed in a way and dancing in a way and looking a way that no little girl should be looking, dancing, or dressing, and no one could enjoy this video except those with a sick uh, mentality, a depraved mentality, degenerate mentality. So, again, check the video out, see for yourself. Now, what I find interesting is this was a video that was made. There's a few interesting things about it. I already told you the director is Gaspar Noé, who's known for this semi-pornographic, extremely violent material already. And the young actress's name is Lente Tresor, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And you go to her IMDb page, and she's talked up as being the hot new thing, the hot new young actress on the cinematic stage. And she has a few films that she did right around this time period, between 2011 and 2013. The video was filmed in 2012, but nothing after 2013. She's not featured in anything after 2013. So hopefully she got out and is living a normal life. One can hope, one can pray, and hasn't been just messed with and just thoroughly destroyed the way that we see so many child actors are today in the biz. But so that's the star of the video, Lente Tresor. Again, she can't be more than 10 years old. The director of the video is again somebody who was fairly high profile. I guess still somewhat high profile, not high profile, not a Spielberg or anything like that, but still somebody who directed films that featured, actors and actresses, fairly well paid actors and actresses. I know Irreversible had the actress who played Mary Magdalene in The Passion of the Christ. Talk about going from the obscene to the sublime. So, we're not talking about somebody who has no clout here. And the video has there are no comments. The comment section has been turned off. It has around 200,000 views, which isn't that much considering it's 8 years old. But in any case, it seems significant enough to check out and see for yourself. And again, I have to thank this person in the comment section who pointed this out. There's who knows how many other. It's just like with ElsaGate, there are so many. There's so much stuff out there that is either basically child porn, if not flat out child porn, that's being put out there in some coded way for those who want it to come and find it on all of these huge social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and others. And they don't do anything about it. The people who head up these companies, they don't do anything about it. And that's the state of things right now. So anyway, I will leave the link below for that video. And I'll also leave a link to what they have to say about Lente Tresor, the little girl in the video, and also the IMDb page for Gaspar Noé. So just so you can see for yourself. And tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. Andy Nowicki, altrightnovelist.com, Andy Nowicki, lowstatusnovelist.blogspot.com.